Hi, Lovies. I'm Deonna Nichole. I'm an intuitive reader and a spiritual healer, and I get downloaded messages from Divine in sometimes the most inconvenient times. I usually just start writing or speaking or something, and it just all starts to come through for me. Um, and unfortunately, that's not in real time always. So I went ahead and I journaled it out, and I'm just going to do my best to kind of pick the most important bits because a lot of it is just repeat information. I think it's good, but that's probably because of how I needed to hear it. But hopefully, I can share this in a way that is receivable for you and you are open to sticking around and hearing it through to the end. If this doesn't feel like it's for you, that's so okay. Just pass the video. Not every message is for you, but if it feels like this is something, even though you don't even know what it is yet, if it just feels like I feel like something I should stick around and see what this is about, then this message is probably for you. Um, this particular message is all about accepting what is. It's facing your reality, looking at your current circumstances and all of the truth in that. Who are the players in your life? I mean, like, the people and the relationships that you have. What is your situation? What are you contributing? What are other people contributing? What are like the walls of resistance? Where do you need boundaries? What changes are you needing to make because this reality is not serving you? How you're showing up to this reality is not serving you. How you're allowing other people to hold space with you and drain from you is not serving. If you're over giving, it's not serving. I could go on and on and on. Um, but this message is really about both accepting what is and simultaneously wishing for better. Like holding space for the best possible, not even outcomes, just existence, life, the way you want to be living your life. Um, we have to hold groundedness in our now with all of the circumstantial truth and the infinite possibilities of what can be in its highest and most vibrantly abundant, wondrous form. This is true faith, the both together. True faith requires you, it requires you to embody balanced action and a surrender. A surrender is a letting go of ideas and beliefs and about how you think you need to be or others need to be or how the world is working or the pains and traumas and lack mentalities and walls and resistant perceptions that stand in opposition to what you desire for your life to be. And at the same time, in place of that, trusting that in all this unknown as you move forward, because you're not trying to control things, you don't see, you can't be like, oh, I know this is coming. This is what I got to do it and how I got to do it to get there and all the things. Okay, basically, it's that surrender is trusting that in the unknown, in the darkness, in your inability to see forward, that divine is offering you, will offer and deliver abundance, joy, love, wonder, pleasure, adventure, fruit, creativity, any and all of the things of the makings of a deliciously well-lived life. We're so programmed to hold in our consciousness, what can go wrong? How is this going to live? This is if somebody talks to me this way or does this to me or tries to keep me from this or blah, 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 this is how I'm going to maneuver and this is how I handle myself and this is how I show up to prevent all those things, to like overcome that, to push past it, to fight. survival, 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 survival. Guess what? All of that energy is genuinely recreating that stuff. So you're just living in it over and over and over again. Ugh. Whatever you are thinking, feeling, believing about your situation, now I'm going to say this a whole heck of a lot, okay? Whatever you're thinking, believing, feeling about your situation and the actions you are taking or not taking because of those things, feelings, perceptions, all of that is definitely creating your reality. The world around you, your relationships, all of that is going to reflect whatever you are holding within yourself. Okay? So to surrender is also calling you through a challenge to let go of that, because we have been gathering in our lives since we were born. And I'm a believer of past lives. Not everybody has had past lives. Not everybody has had past lives in this physical reality of like human experience on earth. But I do believe in them and they do carry over. Things do carry over. So you're being called to let go of a lot of stuff. And some of that stuff is sticky. Okay, some of it is hard to get off of you. Some of it is hard to let go of because you're like, but if I let go, I'll have nothing. That's not true. But if I let go, I can't control anything. Guess what? You still couldn't control anything, even when you were holding on. If I let go, I won't know what's going to happen. I know. But if you let go, you have room. If you let go, you give opportunity for divine to show up for you in a whole new way, where you don't have to experience as much and as intense resistance attempting to break you free from this stuff. You get to shift into a more soft life. But in order to get there, yes, magic and miracles are going to occur. Oh my goodness, the way that they are going to occur. But you still have to have some grounded action. You have to look at what you have. What is your situation right now? What's available to you? What do you need to gather and get rid of in a very physical way, or in like relationship way, or in like yourself way, like behaviors, addictions. It applies to like all the layers of your reality. And what do you need to bring in? What are the things that you need to start doing for yourself that is feeding the energy of the direction you want your life to move in? It's less of a, if I do this, then this is going to happen. If I do this, then this is going to happen. If I do this, then this is going to happen. And all of these things are going to lead me to this thing that I want to have, or this place I want to be in, or this relationship I want to be in, or this person that I want to have this relationship with. Guess what? If you get that specific, you might get the relationship with that person and find out you did not want to have a relationship with that person. Okay? And every relationship you have is a relationship with yourself. Sorry to break it to you, but it is a mirror of what you believe, what you are carrying. Even if it's trauma, even if you don't want that for yourself, even if you're like, no, I deserve way better, but you continue to say yes to that person treating you a certain way, you continue to show up and treat another person a certain way. Okay? You are a participant. You have to take responsibility for the actions that you took that created the reality that you were living in, for the things that you believed that created the reality you were living in, for the thoughts that you were thinking that created the reality you are living in. And you need to start making adjustments. Take some grounded steps. If you have an idea of a dream, like where you want to be in life, what do you want it to look like? Start writing that stuff down. Take a page and get yourself a pen or pencil, or, use a computer, whatever works for you, and start, I am, or I have, or I travel to, or whatever the thing is. Write what the thing is. Start filling it up with like what it feels like, what it looks like, the kind of people you're surrounded by. How do they talk to you? How do they treat you? What's it like when you're around them? How are you talking and treating yourself? How are you showing up for yourself? Are you being kind, compassionate, inviting, enveloping, loving towards yourself? Are you doing it for others? What does it look like? How do you have fun? What feels good? What like things do you like to do? Leave room for divine to surprise you when you're invited into things that you're like, I've never done that before. I don't know. Try it. Find out. You may be like, that wasn't for me. And now you know. Or you might be like, oh my gosh, I really like this. And this feels really nice to do or to be part of and to participate in and contribute to. And the next thing you know, you're in a whole nother lane of your life existence that matches the kind of life that you wanted to be living. You just didn't know it was going to look like that. You didn't know that that was how you were going to experience that, or meet those kinds of people, or gain that kind of community, or build those kind of relationships, or have that kind of wealth, because wealth exists in like so many different forms. Honor all the wealth that you have, all the wealth that is within you, all the wealth that is rising up to meet you. Honor that, honor that, honor that, honor that, please, my sweet lovies. That is part of accepting what is, because that puts you in gratitude, and it helps you recognize what resources are available to you right now that you can put into action, that you can be like, you know what, let me put you to work. Let me get you working for me too. Let this be working for me as well. Let me bring this into alignment. Let me blow some dust off of this thing and make it work for me. Okay? Because when you start doing that and you are holding your faith and holding that, the goodness of the best possibles of what life can offer, and you're like, yes, this can happen for me. When you're doing all of that, you are becoming, you are becoming, you are becoming, you are becoming. Who? And divine is like, you don't have to do it all. Divine is like, let me just drop this in for you right there. let me bring this forward. Let me connect you with this person. Let me do this for you. You know what? Relax. Have some rest. Be in your peace. Go ahead and be in stillness so you can hear me, and you can hear your highest self, and you can hear your heart telling you what you need. You don't have to do it all. Okay? You don't have to do it all. That's not what this life is about. You are not here to do all the things and be all the things all the time everywhere. You are everything everywhere all at once, infinitely, at all times. You are that, but you don't have to do that. You don't have to give that, all of that to everyone, everything, all the time, all at once. Blah, 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 blah. Life is a collaboration. Life is a divine collaboration. And divine wants to work with you in the ways that serve you beautifully. Just like, when you're shining, when you're in it and you're like glowing with joy and like gratitude, and you feel deeply satisfied. Whew. And you're living in that energy, even when stuff is just like, it's an ordinary day, but it's not, because you're you and you're living in the life that you are living, and you're here and you're aligned and you're shining and you're showing up, and you know what you want, and you trust that it's some form of it is coming, and you are open and you're flexible and you're letting things go, you're learning, you're stretching, you're strengthening, whatever is being called of you in each step of your right now moment. It is momentously bringing you towards the life you want to live. Okay, my darlings. This is the message. This is the sitch. This is the download. I have some other ones I'm definitely going to need to bring in for you guys. But if you liked this video, if you stuck around for this, please leave a heart in any color heart that you want. Leave it in the comments or the hand-shaped heart, whatever feels good for you. I just want to see if it resonated. I want to see you guys showing up, and I'm working towards getting to enough followers, and I think enough likes. Yeah, enough followers and enough likes that I can do live YouTube videos. So I can do some of my readings for you guys and offer that up as a gift of service. I like it. I love it when I can show up for you. Because when I'm doing this, I'm also showing up for myself. So yeah, that's a little bit of this corner of life with Deonna Nichole and Divine. Sending you lots of love, wishing you the very best. And until next time. Bye, lovies.